Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway, the site of tonight's Sim Racing Points Truck Series race, the Bristol 200, right here on Full Throttle Television. My name's Brody Hanna. In the booth with me tonight is Richie Coy. And Richie, we have an exciting race in store here at Bristol, the High Banks of Bristol Motor Speedway. Looking forward to it. Playoff cutoff race for the Truck Series. Should be a lot of fun.
It should be something for sure. It's a night race here at Bristol, so automatically it's going to be fun. This track under the lights, the track's really cool to begin with. It's the last great Coliseum. Put it under the lights and it always makes it special.
It absolutely is. One of my favorite races to watch as a kid growing up was the races at Bristol. And it doesn't matter, truck, Xfinity Cup, whatever it is, always puts on a great show here. And under the lights, the Bristol night race. This is always kind of what you look forward to. No matter the series. So it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for the truckers as they get around out here tonight and try to make their mark. Let's talk about the schedule, though, because like I said, this is race 3 of 10, and this is the cutoff race for round 1 of the playoffs here at Bristol. After that, we head to New Hampshire, Kansas, and Charlotte for the next round. That should be a lot of fun, and that is the Charlotte Oval. And it's going to be the new Charlotte Oval, regardless of what you see there. It's going to be the 2025 Charlotte, so we're going to see some special things there, but a lot of fun tracks coming up in the next 8 or so races here for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. And speaking of points, let's kick it over to our C-Season points. Before we get to playoffs, we'll look at the C-Season points. And Justin Gann comes in here with an okay lead. I guess 17 points is okay.
An okay lead?
Yeah, an okay lead. I mean, he's right there. You know, Jonathan Atkins, this is Bristol, anything can happen. But you see Nicholas Moreau there as well. Your champion from A season, kind of struggling B season, but he's right in the mix here for the C season standings.
Yeah, so Justin Gann comes in with 2 top 2s, if I remember. He won the one race and he got second last week, so he's on a pretty good tear. But you're right. This is one of those tracks that can erase any type of points deficit in a extreme hurry, because even last night with our Xfinity race, one guy spinning can cause a 10-car pileup or a 10-truck pileup. So no point lead is safe.
Yeah, of course, and Gann is not being a playoff driver. He's fighting for C-Season. This is what he's focused on. Some of these other drivers, if we click over to the playoff standings, are actually fighting in the playoffs as well. Nicholas Moreau leading the playoff standings right now, but here's the important thing. Not a single playoff driver has won a race so far, so nobody is locked in. And everybody's got everything to fight for here. Although Nicholas is, up there, he's pretty safe. So is Jonathan Atkins, some of those other guys. But this race for the cutoff line gets really interesting when you get about 5th place on back, because there's a lot that could happen here tonight.
Well, yeah, and there's a total of 52 points up for grabs. So the top 2 are locked in on points, but outside of that, there's a 52-point swing that can happen tonight. So it's every point's going to count tonight. Every position's going to count, and making it to the end of the race is going to be your ultimate goal tonight, just to get to maximize your point total.
Yeah, unfortunately, you got 3 elevated esports guys out right now with Duranko, Kyle Milk, and Robert Maliki, and looking to get in along with their buddy Tony Solari, trying to break into the top 6 or top 12 there. And he got some guys sitting right there on the bubble that could easily fall out too. I know Michael Blackner's doing everything he can. This is a good track for Michael too. We'll see how he performs. This is going to be fun to look at the end of the night, though, because for us, it is stressful for those drivers, though, out there having to do what they can to control their destiny here at Bristol.
Yeah, and I'm watching some of these guys do their qualifying laps, and I'm seeing a lot of guys tapping the wall. I see a lot of guys spinning out. So I would have expected with the track going dark like this and getting cool that the grip levels would have gone up, but apparently not so much. But we'll see how the rest of the race goes. I'm expecting, like I said, a typical Bristol race here. Anything can happen.
Yeah, under the lights here, it's going to be cool temps, as you see there on the screen. The diagram of Bristol looks like identical 1, 2 versus 3 and 4. That is not the case, though, at this track. No. You do run 1 and 2 a lot different than you do 3 and 4. 3 and 4 maybe being a little bit more open, 1 and 2 kind of a tighter corner. So while you can, and the funny thing is this track is so quick, you can lose your bearings around this track really quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
I remember famously Jeff Gordon missing his pit road because he got lost on where he was on the track. Fortunately for our guys, the pit entrance and exit are going to be the same because you have one single pit road here all the time in iRacing for this version. But yeah, so we'll see how that works out. And again, got to tell you, the 200 laps tonight for this race, the stage is going to be at lap 50. So we'll be racing the lap 50 first, and we'll see how these guys kind of tiptoe and tackle this treacherous track here in the Tennessee mountains.
I'm curious to see how the tire strategy works out, because we do have a set amount of tires here for the truck series. And I know last night we were here with the Xfinity cars, and I was actually on about 125 laps old tires. But new tires do make a difference here. So we'll see if anybody comes up with some kind of an interesting tire strategy for tonight.
Yeah, tires do make a difference. Remember, they have 3 sets in the pits for them to use tonight, so we'll see how they utilize them. Tires should not be a concern here. And honestly, you kind of want to time out your pitting to make sure that you're maximizing your time on track and minimizing your time on pit road here. So I don't expect the guys up front, they'll be trying to time that, maybe pit once or twice tonight.
Yeah, and I agree, and that's the norm. But if you get a couple questions in a row, do you pit? Do you not pit? Do you pit when the next one? So it can definitely throw a monkey wrench in, and whoever gets to the front, whoever pits to the last and gets to the front first, I think is going to have a good shot to win tonight.
Yeah, it always seems to
say that one time fast.
No, you're absolutely right. But the funny thing is, it always kind of seems to turn into a strategy race there at the end. And you're right. You want to be the first to pit last, and we'll say it that way because
right.
that's you want to be the first to pit last, so you end up at the front at the end. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Looking forward to it. They are getting ready to grid here, so we're going to kick it over to our starting lineup tonight for the Bristol 200. On pole tonight for the Bristol 200 is somebody that's been fast the last 2 weeks. That's Justin Gann grabbing the pole tonight. To his outside, that is going to be Kyle Milliken in the number 42. Starting P3, the 71, that is Brendan Polt. And the 97 of Brandon Elder had a good qualifying run, starting P4 in the number 97. Fifth place is going to go to the 02. That is Wyatt Hunley, teammate to Brandon Elder. And to his outside, a good qualifying run for the 9 Toyota of Marcel Johnson. Starting 7th, that is going to be the 10, Ryan Chapman. To his outside in 8th is going to be the 57, Jonathan Atkins. Starting P9, that's going to be James Morris in the number 88. And to his outside, Wayne Grassi with a good qualifying run, sticking the number 7 Chevrolet in P10. 11th place, going to the 21, Andrew Littlefield. And Barry Kramer will start outside of him in the number 44. Something to get used to. William Lark going to start 13th in the number 24. To his outside, Joshua O'Connor. And then the next row is going to be Robert Malikian in the 16 with Grant Robichaux to his outside in 16th spot.
Tony Spicy Solari will roll off 17th in his number 11 Ford, with Donnie Batiste to his outside in the 65. Dave Nestor starts in the next row in the 36 and 19th, and Noah Nicholson starts 20th in the 77. Michael Blackner rolls off 21st in the 22, with Justin Diltz to his outside in the 91. TJ Bartel rolls off 23rd in the number 28 truck, with our 2025 A champion Nicholas Moreau to his outside in 24th. Justin Sumner was actually the last guy to actually get a qualifying lap in the 52. He starts 25th, with Peyton Johnson outside of him in the 26th. Alan Duranco lines up 27th with JP Burns, his teammate, in 28th. Casey McMullen starts 29th in the 60, with Shad Curran to his outside in 66. Cameron Alberson and Aaron Satcher are in the next row. And then we have Corey Atkins in the number 1 and Marty Roberts in the 55. And then rounding out our last row is Mason Hoffner in the 67 and Wyatt Winterfield in the 76.
All right, they're doing their second of the 2 pace laps, getting ready to go green here at Bristol. Remember, 200 laps tonight for these guys around this last great Coliseum, the great track, little short track here in Tennessee. Pace car is going to pull off again. Justin Gann with a good run. Kyle Milliken on the outside. Watch Milliken too, because Milliken's been good here at Bristol. I remember racing him before, so he's got it figured out here at Bristol. We'll see who gets it figured out and who takes the checker flag tonight as the pace car pulls off. Getting ready for the green flag here at Bristol. Green is out with a little bump, and we are underway.
Little bump and run to get going here. But Justin Gann jumps out to the lead as Kyle Milliken and Brendan Polk fight there for second. But it's 2 by 2 all the way back.
Head into 3, top 3. Now top 4, single file. I thought so, but now the battles for 4th as Brandon Elders on the outside of teammate Hunley.
Yeah, with Ryan Chapman licking his lips right behind him, trying to find a way to get by him. But they're still 2 by 2, quite a bit back there, all the way through the top 10. Look at Kyle Milliken trying to get in underneath Justin Gann there for the lead.
Yep, he's going to hold him off for now, but Milliken looking for a way around as Gann's holding that middle lane. See if we can figure that out as they are single file 1, 2, 3, 4, all right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty defensive, and not necessarily defensive, but that's a pretty good way to. Oh, we're caution.
Corey Atkins around in turn 2. Actually, that's turn 4.
See, you already got messed up there.
All right, so something happened to Brandon Elder. Oh, he's having internet issues. It looks like. Let's go back and look and see what happened to Corey Atkins here. Our best one tired auto care instant replay. Racing side by side. Oh, he just gets loose under a truck. Slides up the track. Everybody does a good job to miss him there. There's 2 trucks coming through there.
Fortunately, he was not in the middle of the pack. He started in the rear, so there wasn't a lot of trucks to get involved. So. One of the things that they just did with this update here, they've changed the pace car a little bit, and it waits now for the leader to get closer, but then it comes out kind of slow. So we're going to see some stack ups, I think, under yellow as we're coming to pick up the pace car. As Brandon Elder's sideways now.
Yeah, and now he's on pit road.
Looks like he kind of phased out, maybe some internet issues, and the next thing I know, he's backwards. Yeah, he disappears.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Let's see. Go back and look and see if.
Yeah, he just disappears and then pops back up again, backwards in the wall, and then goes to pit road. That's definitely not a good way that you want to start this race. Unfortunately,
he was in the top 5.
He had a good looking truck going on there. Man, we got some chat going on tonight. Got Brian Thorsten and Markyle Henderson, and we got a couple Wyatt Winterfeld fans out there as well. So
let's see where.
Glad to see you guys there.
Checking on Wyatt. Wyatt's back in 31st right now.
I believe he actually started shotgun on the field too, so.
Just getting warmed up. All right, they're going 2 by 2 here. We're getting ready for a restart here at Bristol. Just underway here. The Sim Racing Points Truck Series. Race 3 of 10 for the season. Cutoff race for round 1 of the playoffs. I'm sure that's on everybody's mind, or at least the guys that are right there around the cutoff line.
Fighting for it.
Yeah,
fighting for it. Might make them a little bit aggressive, but I think that their strategy should be to be a little bit patient. But that's just me.
All right, let's watch this restart, see if there's any tire spin. Out of turn 4, they come. The pace car pulls off, getting ready for the restart. Green flag is out, and we are racing once again.
Justin Gann with a great start. But you could definitely roll the top through 1 and 2 there, as Kyle Milliken just did, catching up to him. As Ryan Chapman makes his way past Wyatt Hunley.
Yeah,
put him
Milliken
in the
was
fourth.
able to retake that second spot. A little bit of a battle for that, but everybody gets back in line. Everybody running kind of the same line too. Nobody venturing to the top just yet.
I'm still curious to see if they're going to be able to run the top on a regular basis. I know last night with the Xfinity, and I keep going back to that, but last night with the Xfinity, the bottom was definitely the way to go. There's Brendan Polt now looking underneath, trying to get underneath Kyle Milken there for second. There's definitely, I don't know, Kyle's moving back up again, so maybe he had just a little bit of a moment.
Yeah, Jonathan Atkins on the outside there in the 57, making it outside work, was able to get around Andrew Littlefield, but now he's right back to the bottom, so...
Yeah, I think the bottom's going to be the preferred, especially on new tires. I think the bottom's going to be your fast way around. But that's going to make it super hard to pass now as Wayne Grassi's up on the outside of the 21.
And he's going for more. He's looking to the outside of the 57. Nothing doing there. He's going to slide back in line. That is for 8th spot.
Yep, caution. 76.
Wyatt, we were just talking about Wyatt. Looks like he was involved in this. Let's go back and look at our best one tire and auto care instant replay. A little gaggle of cars heading into turn 3. Oh, Cameron Albertson gets sideways right in front of Wyatt. He had nowhere to go. Got into a car beside him and spins.
All right, so the 70, it looks like the 78 gets loose, takes out the 76, and then the 76 gets hit by the 77. So the 76, 77, and 78 all involved in that one. That wasn't on my bingo card tonight.
What do I say though? The teammates who wreck together?
They stay together?
Stay together.
At least for the race?
Yeah. He's right on board with the 76. He goes in. Oh, he had to check. I think he had to check up for the 2 there, and it kind of caught him off guard. He kind of drives in there.
Yeah, the 78? Yeah.
Yeah, for the 2, and it slid him sideways. Unfortunately, his teammate paid for it.
And his other teammate paid for it, because I think they're all 3 on the same team.
Yeah.
That's as a team owner, that's not what you want to see. That's just money on money on money.
Yeah. You don't like to crash, and you especially don't like to crash with the other cars that you're paying for.
Exactly. But I don't think there's a lot of damage there by any of them. I think they can probably get that fixed pretty easy. I don't think it's going to affect them too much.
Well, used to I'd say it's Bristol. You don't really, well, not so much now in iRacing. You kind of want to make sure you don't wrinkle a fender, or else you're going to have an undrivable car.
Yeah, I mean, it's strange. I still think the draft comes into a little bit here, even on this little tiny track. So, yeah, unfortunately, you need to keep your aero. You need to keep your fenders as straight as possible. But modern day NASCAR racing.
Well, I never did ask you, and I know we're in our second caution here, but who you looking at for tonight? I mean, who's the guy you're kind of paying attention to?
I don't know. You can't really. I don't know if you can go against somebody like Justin Gann, who's having a great start to the season. You got Jonathan Atkins, also having a great start to the season, but he's a little bit further back. Wyatt Hundley won the Xfinity race last night. You got Kyle Milken. So we got Ryan Chapman up there in 4th. Brendan Polt, the B season champion. I got my eyes on a lot of different drivers. It's too early to tell yet.
I'm going to throw a stat out to you. You know who won the Bristol race here in the spring?
Brendan Polt.
I was close. James Morris. So I'm looking at the 88 to maybe make a comeback here.
All right.
So we'll see what they got. Lots changed since then, but he's quick here. They know they've got it figured out. And Brendan Polt's right there too. Pace cars go pull off. We're going to get a restart here at Bristol. Green flag is out, and we're racing once again.
Let's do it again. Justin Gant hops out. Brendan Polt does kind of fight for second, but the 42 is going to get that run coming off down the backstretch and clears back for second. Ryan Chapman now trying to get 3rd place away from Brendan Polt there on the outside.
Yep, you got Wyatt Hundley in there kind of by himself there. We got one car way up the track using all of it and actually making it work. That is Ryan Chapman to the top. Now he's fighting for second.
Well, if you're going to do it, let's do it. You got Wayne Grossi back there on the outside as well as Ryan moved down. Now Wyatt Hunley moved up to the outside.
He saw that. He said, "Let me try some of that. Starting to get some rubber laid down at the top. We might be able to use that top lane a little bit."
That'll open it up a little bit. That's for sure. He's Wyatt Hunley trying to get up there. He's trying to move his way up past to get alongside of the 42 too. So.
I tell you, it's Kyle Milliken. This is a little stressful. I've been in his situation. You see the guys fighting you side by side, and you're like, all right, who's making moves? Who's fast? Is it the bottom? Is it the top? You know, you're just kind of watching that lap after lap.
Who do I got to block?
Yeah.
Who do I got to block? Who's going to come up and challenge me? And it looks like it might be Wyatt. Oh, it was close.
Yeah. The top rolling. At least he's maintaining status quo here. As Ryan kind of goes high a little bit right there.
Well, that can definitely happen. You can definitely. This is an easy track to overdrive because you get all that security of the banking, but it can go away as quickly as it can go away pretty quick.
Let me ask you
get
this.
into the guy next to you.
I ask you this too because I know y'all ran the Xfinity race. Are you at risk of burning your tires up running at the bottom with somebody up high like that?
I don't think so because they're not running the absolute high line, and this is the short track tire. So I'm not sure if it's going to heat up as much as it does on the bottom. So I would say no. I would say you'd be fine if you're going to run the top. But Wyatt Hunley does clear Ryan Chapman to put him into third as we have our first lap car of the 67 Mason Hoffner.
He's going to stay high. Everybody going low around him. It forces everybody to get single file there, though, as everybody tries to filter through.
We're single file all the way back to at least 13th.
Back here, see what's going on.
And this is also kind of a typical Bristol where
yellow.
I was about to say we can have
Corey
sprints
Atkins.
of green flags.
Corey Atkins is sideways again off the turn 2. Not having a good night, the one.
It's definitely not a good way to have 2 cautions in the first 30 laps of a race.
Let's go back and see if he maybe had some help. I don't know. He might have just lost it here. He's all by himself coming out of turn 2. Oh, he's up high and then just spins off the corner.
And then just that, and then he backs up. It was not as close as, but yeah, he backed up. But
no, I was worried about the contact with the front in the wall there as he gets turned around. Up in the wall through 1 and 2, and then comes off the corner and just spins off turn 2. I think he was trying to hurry up and get going to keep from losing the lap, but was not able to do that.
I find it best to not spin out. That's your best way not to go a lap down.
Yeah. It's words of wisdom from Richie Coy here.
It happens from time to time.
Got Noah Nicholson on pit road. Of course, he was involved in that first wreck, but he's the only one that's hit pit road right now.
I'm flying blind here tonight because my secondary, I usually have a secondary screen where I can watch a little bit more of the race. But I started the update at like 8 o'clock, and it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been able to start it yet. So I feel like I can only see like one. I only have one. Usually I got like like 3 different monitors going on. I got the stream, I got my setup, and then I got a secondary one where I can put on, the leaders or something as I'm looking through the field.
JP
you gotta
Burns.
be high tech to call these races.
You were talking about the
Burns?
spring race. JP Burns finished 2nd. Brendan Polt finished 3rd here in the spring. Wayne Grossi in 4th. So those are kind of some guys to look for tonight. And I'm sure some of those guys were looking forward to getting in here into Bristol to make up some points.
Well, Wayne's picking up right where he left off. He's in 7th,
Mm-hmm.
up 3 spots from his 10th place starting spot. So.
Brendan Polt's
Ooh,
up there.
30's taking the outside.
I just wonder with the I mean, you're going to get a good launch as the leader, so you kind of want that banking off the corner to kind of get that run down the hill coming to the green. It makes sense, and probably less wheel spin or less chance of a wheel spin if you start in the groove there, which is the groove is going to be right there coming off the corner.
Yeah, I mean, I found something. I mean, I've run hundreds of races here, and I found something out last night that I never knew before. And I'm not giving out my secret, but it was on a restart, and starting on the outside it's got its advantages.
Well, we're going to see here. Green flag is out. We're racing once again.
Yep, and here goes Ryan Chapman right on the outside of Kyle Milken for second. And he might, yep, he does. He clears him, and he's going to go for the lead.
Here comes the
Ryan
10.
Chapman on the outside.
Strong run on the outside. Oh, into the wall a little bit there.
Tis but a flesh wound. Got Wyatt Hundley up in the fourth.
It's right on board
Brendan
with,
Bolt back to fifth.
right on board with Ryan Chapman here in the 10. See what he can do with their leader here. Looking low.
Ryan Huntley is on the outside of Kyle Milken now for third. But the race is back there for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Is James Morris has just popped out to 6th, but William Lark, Ryan Malikian, and Wayne Grassi and Andrew Littleton having a heck of a battle going on there.
Car loose there off the corner. Is it Joshua O'Connor back there? Oh, no.
Oh,
Sumter.
no, to 52. 52.
Sumter around. Oh, and we got cars piling in, and now we have a caution. That was a late caution call for sure. He was sitting in the middle of the track.
Swore the caution came out before that.
I saw the caution as the two cars were smacking the wall, missing him.
Oh, yeah, the 2 and the 1. Oh, man.
Let's get back and look and see what happened to Sumter. I saw him hit the wall or get loose off of turn 4. Right there, he gets loose, goes into turn 1, and just goes right around and ends up, unfortunately, right in the middle of the track.
Well, he did a great thing, and I love to see it. He held his brakes and stayed where he was, didn't roll anywhere. Because if he had rolled down the track, that was going to be a huge pileup.
100% agree. He's in the corner sideways. And he holds it right where he's at. Unfortunately, those guys never didn't see him in time. You can't see around the corner. It's really hard to see around the corner going that speed, especially.
That, and it's if you go in on the outside, it's hard to change your trajectory once you're in there. I mean, it's almost impossible.
There he is. Round aboard with the Corey Atkins. Oh, that was terrible. All right.
I've been there. I've been there recently too.
But we
Not being able to. Good.
I was gonna say we don't really have many we got a few takers. J.P. Burns, Casey McMullen, Marshall Johnson all in the pits.
Well, we got lap 42 here, which means it's not the stage yet. But we're going to get another caution at lap 50. So maybe they're trying to flip the stage.
You know, I didn't think about that, but that is a good point. Everybody else is going to come to the pits. Might as well come to pits here. If you don't think you're going to hang around and get stage points, or if you think you are, but you want to get track position, not a bad call. Come in now, and when everybody pits after the stage, you'll be towards the front.
And I'm curious to see if everybody does pit at the stage, because you know they've had a bunch of cautions. You're only 50 laps into a race. You could do 150 laps on these tires with no issues. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to wait a couple more laps to see what the stage brings. But I think strategy may still come into this race.
I'm kind of interested to see if the 10 has anything for the 30 here on this restart. He was really strong early on. Now he's in second position. We'll see what he can do with it. And Wyatt Hundley right there as well. Got by Kyle Milliken. We'll see what happens on this restart. Pace goes off. Green flag is out. And we are back at it once again. Only a few laps of the stage.
Yep, and here we go. The 30 jumps out. There's the 10. Right there, going to dive. Ooh, I thought he's diving under me. He's under him.
He is under
We
him.
have a battle for the lead.
To the bottom, the 10 of Ryan Chapman trying to take the lead over the 30, Justin Gann.
Side by side still.
And while they do that, they've kind of pulled away from everybody else. Wyatt Hundley, here comes the 10, trying to get that position. Yellow flag is
Ooh, he got
out.
loose.
Justin Diltz looks like is involved in this.
Yes, the 91.
All right, so who was leading? Looks like Justin Gann was leading.
Yeah, because I believe this is going to be our stage.
Yep, everybody's going to come down pit road now.
Wow.
Let's go back and look at our Best Tire and Auto Care instant replay right quick before they hit pit road. That is the leaders. Back it up here. All right, so he's racing there. As it comes down in front of him right there. Slides sideways, saves it, gets back going on the straightaway, and there's a little contact with some other cars there, and eventually he just turns around. Oh, and we got cars piling in after the fact. And I saw the one of Corey Atkins involved again.
Oh, yeah. Actually, he got pushed into it. Sort of. Him and the 76 actually came in late.
Ooh, yeah, 76 comes up and just kind of pushes him through.
So it's the 19 and the 33 to get together as Justin tries to kind of come up back on the racetrack, and that's the three that caused that melee. But man, 91 comes back up, everybody's got it, and then the one with 676 comes in and cleans everybody out. All right, so everybody pitted. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 guys that did not pit, but they pitted. Well, that's not even the case.
Yeah, I'm seeing 2. Littlefield and Casey McMullen out front, and then you got the 2 guys that were leading.
Yeah, it's because the other 2 guys, they faked me out and pitted as I was trying to get through my my deal here. So Casey pitted on lap 42, and Andrew has not pitted at all.
All right, well, we should mix things up a little bit anyway. So pace car is going to stay out for one more lap here as everybody tries to get lined up.
Short track, it's everything happens quickly here, so if there's a problem with the lineup, sometimes you got to throw that extra.
Did I hear you say something about somebody pitting a second time by? Maybe you can enlighten them as to how that works.
Yeah, no, don't pit on the third time by. Second time's fine. It's the third time you don't want to pit because you get that 40-second hold, which is just wonderful.
All right,
so
so
Michael
I think
Blackner and somebody else.
I think we got everything sorted out here. I'm going to see the pace car peel off. Yes, we do. Littlefield out front. Casey McMullen in second. Littlefield yet to pit. McMullen slow on the restart. Stacks everybody up. Justin Gann is able to get by.
Yeah, Casey should have had a better start with those tires. But the 53's out. Maybe he didn't get tires. Maybe he just got fuel only. They are 3 wide back there.
I think he's trying to stay out of trouble, but in the meantime, putting himself right square in. Oh, we got one around right in front of him. And we got chaos off turn 2.
Chaos by Casey.
Well, I don't know how much
he wasn't involved, I don't think. Oh man, there's a parking lot over there. I don't even know who started that.
We're gonna go back to our Best Tire Auto Care instant replay See who it shows. It ain't him.
The 59.
But we had something happening behind them as well. So they are 3 wide going into the corner. Down he goes right in front of I think that's the 44 Barry. I don't know if that was Barry or not. Was it?
Yeah, the 44 is Barry.
And we got trucks sitting sideways. I see Cameron Albertson down there.
So
Nicholson, Noah Nicholson involved again in the 77.
So the 15 of Mikos Moreau hits the 59 as he's spinning, which checks up the 18 and the 78 in the bottom. As the 59 goes up and collects the 44. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Moreau so we can ride on board here.
Oh, and then there's some ARCA braking that goes on in the back there.
Yeah, it's like some of the drivers have brought their super speedway brake package here tonight to Bristol.
Oh, do you know who was collected in that? Jonathan Atkins.
Ooh. All right, I found Moreau. Let's ride on board with Moreau here in the corner. Right in front of him is 59 gets sideways. He T-bones him. He gets through though. Just I don't know how much damage he got, but let's see if right on board with O'Connor. He was the pinball here. Goes into the corner, just loses it on the bottom. Slides right in front of the 51. 44 hits him in the door. And then gets hit later on. Who was that to come in late there?
That was the 19 of Robichaux. And he gets in the back of the 77, and the 77 gets down, and he's the one that gets into the actual Jonathan Atkins.
Oh, he gets, 77. Wow. I think the 77 got more damage than the 59 did.
It's possible.
And
got Mark Kyle Henderson's out there liking your ooh. The ooh by Brody, he says. Ooh.
Not good. Not good. All right, well,
we'll
see what happens here. We got Littlefield still leading here. Pace cars off, green flags out. We're back to green.
Much better start by Gann there on the outside, as him and Ryan Chapman run side by side for second.
Chapman trying to take advantage here, trying to get by Justin Gann, trying to be first to that leader. Does so, makes the pass up to second.
He does, put him in second. And is he going to have enough to get to Gann, to Littlefield? Littlefield's got a pretty good truck going here.
Moreau's got issues off turn 2. Stacks the field up. Keeps it going, but he's dropping positions. I don't know what the issue is.
Ryan Chapman in the wall. Maybe a little bit of damage still.
I don't know. He was really slow. I almost think he might have almost lost it coming off the corner there.
He's back in 21st. Oh, wow. He just snapped loose. Oh, he's going to get hit. Caution.
Caution's out. He is sideways. That's what I was talking about with this damage. You know, you don't want to get damaged, or all of a sudden your truck is doing some weird things. And
it's weird. If that was a real truck, I would have thought that a suspension part broke. That's how weird the snap was.
Let's go back and look and see what the caution was here for Moreau. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there's a lot of sparks out of the truck. Really odd.
But if you go back to him going into the corner, the truck does some weird snappy things. And then Casey McMullen gets a little bit of that.
Yeah,
actually, Casey
wiggles right there. I'm on board with Moreau there. Just wiggles a little bit. And
Casey did a good job to get a little damage as he did, but that's probably like 15 minutes of damage by iRacing.
It's like I said, you don't want to get damaged. You get damaged, the thing starts getting evil.
That it does. That it does.
And on top of that, you have to manage your time on pit road. I mean, you only have so much time around this track to where you can sit on pit road and get the damage fixed. And
it takes forever to get to your pit stall.
Yeah. So.
Or vice versa, depending on where you're at. Oh my God, it takes forever.
You know, we got several trucks laps down too. I see JP Burns coming in and out of the pits. I don't know if he's trying to serve a penalty or what, but he's been in and out of currently 31st.
What? Jonathan Atkins is 16 laps down. I didn't realize that he had that much damage. Good thing he's locked in.
Yeah, let's go pull that up again. I want to look and see who's at risk.
Who's who?
Robert Malikian, Kyle Milliken, Solari, and Duranko. Duranko's been riding around at the back. He's been involved in a couple things already. Hunley right there on the bubble. He's got to have a good night. Blackner, JP Burns is 10th. He was only 8 points above the cutoff line. This is not the night he needed.
Nope. It's not over yet, though, because there's a long way to go.
We got Dave Nestor right above him, too. Where's Dave at?
He is in 15th.
Okay, having a decent night. Just sticking around.
Tony's in 12th. But we're lined up. Pace car's about to come off. We're ready to go back to green.
All right, getting ready for the green flag here at Bristol. Trying to get some sort of rhythm going as the pace car pulls off. Green flag is out, and we are racing.
53 jumps out one more time to the lead with the 10 hot in pursuit. As now the 02 is working on the outside of the 30 for a third.
And that is the 21 on my screen, the 53 on the truck. He's got the wrong paint scheme in, apparently. But here comes the 10 underneath the 50, the 20. I almost did it there. The 21.
The 53-21.
Yeah.
And behind them, the 02 and the 30 are side by side. So the top four side by side here, fighting for position.
They are. Oh, it's close racing between the 30 of Huntley and the 02 goes around down the backstretch. Not what he needed tonight. He has backed off into turn 3. Caution is out. Gonna get it turned around. Not too much damage, but you don't really know what it's done to the truck. Unfortunately.
He actually hit the wall pretty good on that slap side.
Yeah, let's look at our best one tire and auto care instant replay here. Turn 2, contact between him and the 30, and I think he was honestly just a little low as well. A little contact with the 30 there, and he's of course tried to correct it and spins right around.
Yeah, when he gets spun backwards into the wall, there's a point where he actually lifts the truck up as it hits. That could be bad, but he didn't collect anybody, so that's good.
Yeah, left rear hit. Yeah, I wondered about that because it is kind of at an angle there, and you definitely don't want to hit tire to wall. And looks like he might have hopped up in the air and hit the wall a good bit.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't think it's enough that he hasn't pitted yet to fix any damage, so he's out there riding around.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we're both kind of going for the same real estate there a little bit. The 30 probably expected him to be a little bit higher there, and I think the 02 coming off the corner tried to keep it off the wall. Unfortunately, it was a little low, and they just kind of found each other coming off the corner there. And usually you can kind of get away with that, but I think when he made the contact there, he tried to, either realized it or tried to stay off the 30 there and jerked it right, and unfortunately just kind of went around on him.
That puts him back all the way to 21st. Not the end of the world. Long way to go yet. We are only on lap 71 of 200. So we're not even to halfway. Plenty of time left to go to make his way back up to the front.
So you said he didn't even pit?
He did not. He did not look like he pitted at all.
I don't know. I've seen this. I've seen this movie before. Ask the 15. Unfortunately, I mean, he may have a little more damage than he thinks he does. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it does to his truck. But unfortunately, it seems like once you do something like that, you're going to need that damage fixed to continue without issue. We'll see, though.
So
Maybe he's proving wrong.
Are you saying he's going to follow that damage all the way up to the next question?
What I'm saying is I don't know what these guys are doing back here. I'm watching these guys try to find their place in line, 2 and 3 wide, hitting each other. Hopefully we got to extend the caution here. We did not.
Far. We're going green.
All right, green flag's out. I hope they got them sorted out back there.
Another great jump by Andrew Littlefield, but we got a new player up here as he's trying to work his way to the outside of the 30. As the 10 goes back underneath, now to 16, which is the new player, Robert Malikian, underneath the 30 there for trying to shoot that gap for third. As Ryan Chapman goes to the point.
New leader of the 10. Oh, we got somebody scraping the wall back here. State green. I think it's the 66 there.
Oh, Brendan Polt. Oh, my. He's sideways outside the 16. There's the 30 trying to work past the 50, the 21 now for second.
Action happening fast and furious here. You're right. Gann trying to get around Littlefield on the outside. He's going to do that. The race for fourth back here. Brendan Polt trying to stay side by side with the 16 of Robert Malikian. Again, Malikian had a good run here last time we were here, so he's having a good run tonight so far. He needs to get out of that bottom 4 in the playoffs and doing everything he can to do so.
Oh, William Lark
collects the 7. Wayne Grossi, several trucks on the back stretch. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trucks down there in the parking in a little pile.
Tony Solari, one of them. Wayne Grossi. A lot of our playoff guys. William Lark, Wayne Grossi. Actually, Lark is not, but Grossi is. Tony Solari is.
Duranko, Nestor, TJ Bartel.
Jeez.
Looks like
Wyatt,
7 little Indians down there.
Wyatt Hunley coming down pit road to fix that damage.
Oh, man.
Well, let's go back and look at our best one tire and auto care instant replay. This is a big one. Things happen fast here at Bristol. Let's ride on board with the 24 here. In the corner. Just gets loose and tries to stop and save it. The 7 of Grossi hits him. TJ Bartel in there. The 70, is it 78?
78, yeah.
Albertson.
Cameron Albertson.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Let's get back on the
It seems to be the new trend that guys get loose like that and they slam on the brakes to try to keep them from spinning. But all that does is just slow him down in front of the guys behind him. Poor Wayne Grossi had nowhere to go.
He hit him hard, then got hit. He got T-boned by the 78, so he's going to have some serious damage.
So the 24 gets loose and then just locks it up. And, Wayne's coming full tilt, not expecting him to do that. It's almost better sometimes to do a spin than to just stop like that. But TJ, you got to look at TJ. David Nestor hits the brakes and gets loose, comes in at the tail end and just kind of squishes TJ in there.
Ooh. Yeah, get a truck, 24 coming down the track there. Oh, and the 2 involved too. He's another one of our playoff guys. Once again, he's got some major damage. Oh man, this is going to be survival for sure. For some of these guys, they're going to have to.
We knew that from the get-go.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be survival from the get-go.
Right over with Duranko here. Comes through the corner, reckon. Just, it's one of those things you got to choose kind of where I think he just chose to go to the bottom and chose wrong. I mean, you have to make a choice, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It happened right there in front of him.
You have chosen poorly.
Unfortunately, it looks like
we're lined up. Pace car is off. We're ready to go back to green here.
All right, here comes the 10 of Ryan Chapman. Takes the green. Racing once again.
Yeah, the 30 had worked his way past the 21 there for second, as he's looking to do that again, doing down the backstretch. But you got the 71 now, trying to get by the 16, and they're running side by side.
Yep, 30's going to retake second there. Littlefield into third. Here comes Brendan Polt to the outside of Littlefield in the 21 or 53, depending on who you ask.
Who you're looking at. So, but you got his last time's winner and his teammate, the 88, right behind him as well.
Yep. There he goes to the top. 16 follows him to the top of Maliki in there. You got Peyton Johnson. I haven't mentioned him yet. He's right there in seventh with Kyle Milliken back there in eighth.
I'm flipping back over here.
The 88's loose. He hangs on to it, but he's going to lose a few positions. I can't believe he hung on to that. He wiggled all the way down the backstretch. Oh, and we do have a caution now.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Who's in this one?
Looks like Grant Robichaux.
The 19. Yeah, the 19.
Yeah, the 19.
I'm not out there. You can't blame me.
I was going to say something about that.
I'm not out there. You can't blame me.
All right, let's go back and see what this caution was about. The 19 in Robichaux. Racing with, there's contact. Racing with, is that 44?
That's Barry Kramer, yeah, in 44. And I don't know why. It's still, I still have issues trying to say Barry Kramer in the 44.
I'm kind of getting used to it, though. I'm kind of being able to kind of adjust there. And when I see that blue and white truck, it's the first guy I think of. And I'm sure
the blue
Grant
and white,
Robichaux
yes,
will be thinking about him as well.
Well, it's possible. It's possible. I know that one thing usually happens at Bristol, and it's not you don't make many friends at Bristol. Very rarely do you ever hear somebody say, I went and ran a race at Bristol, and man, I made such great friends racing everybody.
Can you believe the guys out there, how nice they were?
Right? It was just an amazing race. It was an amazing race.
Might have been a little bit
the guy
wiggle from
the guy that wins. The guy wins is like, it was a great race, but second on back, very rarely do they say it was a great race.
Well, as Denny Hamlin would say, making fun of Joey Logano, it's just short track racing.
Short track racing.
That indeed, but there's not much. There's not much. So much racing going on. More pacing than racing here tonight so far.
Yeah, 10th question. We're not even halfway yet. No bueno, guys. No bueno. Gotta get going here.
I had somebody ask me coming into this race, do we have the incident limit for tonight? I just laughed.
We would have one person who would have been DQ'd if we kept the 13 incident 11, and one guy that's 1 point away, and one guy who's 3 points away. So, yeah. All right, we're doubled back up again, ready to go.
We'll see how far we get this time. As the pace car is going to pull off. Ready for the green flag. Chapman leading them down with Justin Gann on the outside. Chapman launches. Green flag is out. We're racing.
Great launch by Ryan. As now you got the 71 actually in third. With the 53 now trying to do what the 71 just did last time, which is take that spot away on the outside. He's actually looking towards the 30.
And 30 closes that door. Almost 3 wide coming off the corner there.
So now Brendan Polt is trying to look underneath the 30 going down the backstretch. I think we're on the backstretch.
Yep, and turn 3 and 4. They come on 4 and they're going to slide in. Oh, that was close.
Meanwhile, Ryan Chapman is kind of checked out here.
Here comes Peyton Johnson on the outside making some moves in that 18 truck. He's up to 5th, looking for 4th. Ooh, looking for hold on to the truck.
Looking for nub in all the wrong places.
You say nub?
I did. There was I think a Robin Williams skit at one point where he was doing, I think, an Elmer Fudd impression. I'm going old school on that one.
I'm gonna.
Oh, the 88. The 88 got sideways and backed it into the fence, but kept going.
He's still rolling on the backstretch slowly, but it's a tough break right there.
Winner last time out. And he hit pretty hard too.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. It took him the whole backstretch to kind of get it sorted out there. We'll see if he can hang on.
Looks like our Andrew Littlefield with the older tires is starting to. The newer tires are starting to show up as he is starting to slide back here. He's just moved all the way back. Well, he's fighting for 5th with the 16.
Got a wiggle back there behind him. Kyle Milliken doing a little wiggle off the corner.
71 is trying and is almost clear to 30 for second.
Race for second place. 71 of Polt beside the 30 of Justin Gann. Polt on the inside, Gann on the outside.
Heck of a battle going on here. Gann doing a very good job on the outside.
Meanwhile, this is just allowing Ryan Chapman to just pull away, which feels great, sounds great. But you got to imagine that other caution. There's another caution somewhere in this race. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but.
Well, maybe this is the green flag run I was trying to talk about when that one of those last questions came out.
Yeah, Ryan's got a 2.3 second lead over these guys.
With that, the 30 has cleared the 71, so put the 30 back into second place.
He's got that done. Peyton Johnson up to 4th in the 18. We were just talking about him. Robert Malikian currently in 5th. Everybody kind of starting to get strung out a little bit here. Maybe we can get a little bit of a run going.
Don't look now. Look who's in 9th. You got Wyatt Hundley back up in the top 10 after that contact a little bit earlier. And right behind him, the 52 of Jeremy Sumner, who also had issue early on, has made his way back up into the top 10.
There's Hundley around. Is that Aaron Satcher having a good run?
Oh, wow. 3 wide for, oh my, sorry. The 71 and 30 were side by side as I caught the lap car of TJ Bartel, and they were 3 wide.
Use your words.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. It was exciting.
They're still side by side.
They're still side by side. I got my other
30 in the
up
wall.
now.
30 in the wall hard off turn 2. He's going to cede that position of the 71. We'll see how much damage he's got because he hit the wall pretty good there off turn 2.
Well, some of these guys are proving that hitting the wall isn't the kiss of death. But this is the time that looks like we might get a decent run here as they start to get spread out around the racetrack.
I got to think Hundley's probably got fresher tires here because he is coming. He's pretty quick. Of course, he's catching the guy on older tires here as he goes around the outside of Littlefield. And honestly, Andrew's call to get track position there was not a bad call. I mean, that's going to get you towards the front, and everybody's got to pit once again, you would think.
You would think. Yeah, Wyatt pitted on lap 79, so yeah, he's got 31 lap, 31 lap fresher tires.
And he's using Peyton Johnson sideways right there. We just caught that at the bottom of the screen. Off the corner. He's been sideways a couple times. He's pushing pretty hard here. He's got Justin Gann in his side. So again, Gann with hitting that wall. He's got to kind of mess with his truck just a little bit. Oh, you see the 18 sideways again. I hope the 16's seeing that and kind of giving him some extra space. Robert Malikian seeing that right in his windshield. Nope. He said, I'll just go around him. It won't be a problem.
We'll be all right.
There's a sun flare in turn 1. Oh, that's the pace car lights. Never mind. I can't believe they haven't fixed that yet.
Because you need headlights at a oval track with all these extra lights around.
I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. Turn 1.
I don't want to look at it.
Ridiculous.
I don't want to look at it. It's blinding. The leader's got some heavy traffic going on as he's caught the tail end of the field. Wyatt Hundley has made his way past Robert Malikian to put Hundley into the top 5.
Lapping Michael Blackner. Yeah. Blackner.
I don't know. There's cars all over the track.
Nicholas Moreau, last car on the lead lap right now. But you're right. They're all spread out.
Which is what you want at Bristol, because that's how you get green flag runs. Is that when everybody's away from each other.
Turn one on the outside of the 30.
That's the Durango. He's getting lapped. He's got some major damage from one of the earlier wrecks.
This group right here, we got to watch. 18, he's been sideways corner. He's been straight off the corner. We'll see if he can hang on to it. 16 of Maliki right behind him, but I tell you, the guy on the move.
Oh, he's sideways.
Oh, goodness.
I know. Is that what you were talking about?
He's moving. Yeah, the 0-2, but you don't want to do that too many times. See the 18 of Peyton Johnson sideways behind him. These guys are struggling with some grip here.
And of course, the 0-2 got loose underneath the 30, who they had contact before. So
that's true. Keep an eye on
there's some beef. Some beef. We got to get that old woman from the old Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are pretty strung out all the way around the racetrack here.
Yeah, you strung out, but man, there's cars everywhere. Just because you're catching lap cars and it's making it tough. Here comes the 0-2 looking to the outside of the 30. There's a car there. Got to regroup and rethink that move. Here he goes to the inside.
Right down the backstretch. He rethought it.
I was going to say, I don't think you're going to have much patience here with the 30, but I mean, again, I don't think it was all his fault.
Yeah, but you know that why it's in the truck going. That guy just
as a driver
took me out.
As a driver, anytime you make contact with somebody, it's always going to be their fault. That's just
absolutely. I blame somebody even if he's not on the racetrack.
Oh, I've yelled at somebody before and it'd be like, yeah, no. And I think at the time you probably know it's not their fault, but you want somebody to yell at. You just kind of, but.
Well, I think there's a pretty famous incident of you at an all-star race or something.
Yeah, I know. It keeps getting brought up. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I don't even remember it. I'm just, I've heard the rumor now.
Oh, I remember.
I wasn't involved, so that's why I don't remember it.
We got race for the lead heating up here as the 10's got some heavy traffic trying to get around the 24 of William Lark, who's trying to hang on the lead lap. I was looking at the wrong truck.
Yeah, Brendan Poltz in second. He's closed the gap. He was over 2 seconds when he broke out in the second, but he's down to about a second behind Ryan, as I'm sure lap traffic is definitely playing a role. Yo2 has not been able, he's tried, but he's not been able to make his way past the 30 yet. Oh, contact! Kyle Milken in the wall. I think we might keep going, though.
Oh, no caution.
No, yellow.
Caution is out. And I don't know who, because it didn't give me anybody, but...
it's got to be with Kyle. Kyle had contact.
Let's go back and look real quick at our best one tire auto carry instant replay with
can't
42.
We can't say who it is because the guys in chat don't want us to say his name.
Contact with the car from behind.
That would be the 33 of the man who shall not be named, Aaron Setcher.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, there's lap traffic in front. 18 was in the wall. There was a lot going on. I don't know what the 18 was doing there. He was having some issues too. Let's look at that.
Oh, he got loose out of the corner.
And it wreck happened behind him. Woo.
Yeah, he got loose out of the prior corner and hit the wall all the way down the backstretch.
Oh yeah,
which is why I think the 42 was trying to actually avoid that.
Let's go back and I don't know how did Aaron 18 having issues. Yeah, 42 is checking up to see what the 18 was doing. 33 snuck it in there and turned him right around. Well,
You spun him right round, baby, right round.
it's an interesting choice.
Well, sometimes you gotta do that. So we got some people pitted.
Turn around.
I don't know any of the other words of that song. I know which one you're talking about.
I do,
though.
but I'm not going to continue it. Y'all didn't tune in to hear me sing, and I'm pretty sure we didn't tune in to hear you sing either.
I don't know. I got a whole maybe 2 or 3 fans out there. They're probably tone deaf like me too, so I sound good.
If y'all want to give Richie a song to sing.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't say Aaron's name.
That's what I was saying. I didn't want to say because he was doing pretty good.
Well, I mean, they're talking about him before. Look, let's go, Aaron. And there you go, and then this happens. So that's what you get. Y'all were talking about it.
See, they're the commentator curse, not us. So Brendan Polt takes over the lead. Yeah, I'm not sure how.
Yeah, through pit stops, looks like Polt, Gann, Huntley, all got out in front of Chapman.
Pitted though. Yeah.
And then Malik
Chapman had a 59-second. Chapman was on pit road for 59 seconds, which was just 6 or 7 seconds more than everybody else. Maybe he had some damage.
Maybe fixing some damage. I don't know. Pace car's off. We're going to get back at it here. Green flag is out, and we're racing once again here at Bristol.
All right, well, let's see what Brandon can do out front here. As the 30 is trying to roll to his outside. Doesn't quite get there. Ryan to the outside of the 30 as the
3
02
wide.
goes under him.
02.
3 wide.
Oh, contact between him and the 30 again.
Beef.
Oh, and we got a caution.
Oh, the 33 is spinning now out of turn 2.
42, Kyle Milliken around again. Got a guy in the tires on the inside. Oh, boy.
I keep trying to get my list. Oh, the 15's involved.
Yeah, it's a lot of names popped up for this one. Let's get back and look at our best one tied on the carry instant replay. Ooh, 3 wide into the corner. Who's that on the inside? Speaking of beef, 2 yellow cars.
Oh, yeah. So Kyle in 3 and 4 gets loose. In 3 and 4.
3 wide. And he comes down and gets into Wayne. Then into the 78. Oh, and then we got
Tony makes it by.
Cars piling in after the fact. Again.
19. The 15 gets into the 55. Oh, there's even more behind that yet.
19's got to find that brake pedal.
Michael Blackner. Oh, what a save by the old Mayhem himself. Mayhem made it through.
I don't know. We were right aboard with the 22. See what we're talking about here. See what we got going on. Brake. Oh!
And makes
67?
it.
Who's the 67? Did a good job, too.
Yeah, Mason Hoffner.
There you go. I saw TJ Bartel's name pop up. Let's see if he missed it here. He may have just stopped for it. He's farther back, I believe.
Oh, poor TJ. He needs to start painting. He needs to start driving black cars because he comes out with these beautiful, really well-lit cars. This one's a big, beautiful orange car, but I think it makes him a target. Everybody aims for him.
He actually missed this one, but I agree with you. It seems like, and I've had that conversation with him before, and he says sometimes he paints his cars that bright fluorescent paint, colors. Hopefully people can see it better on tracks like this at Bristol. I
think the problem is, it's the opposite.
I don't think they either don't see it still or they aim for it. It seems like he gets caught up in everything. I don't know.
Poor and honestly, I don't think any of it's ever is really ever his fault. At least not this race. It has not been for sure. So I don't know. I think I'd go back to a black car or a subtle car. See if that works out better for you.
I don't know. It's Bristol. Lap 137 of 200 here at Bristol. We're getting a little past halfway here. We'll see what happens. 71 of Polt leading the way. Green flag is out. We are racing once again with the 10 of Chapman in second now.
And Chapman had a pretty good launch there for second place.
Chapman fires off really good. He goes to the outside of the 71.
He made it to the outside. He made it. Here comes Littleton. Where did he come from?
He's got this. Oh, contact between him and the 10 and the 71 there. Talk about beef. They got a little history themselves.
Oh, Wyatt Hundley in the wall.
Oh, I saw that from back there. That's a hard hit.
Littleton to the outside of the 10 here. He's got tires now, so
he's on equal tires.
He had a good car.
Got the track position. We'll see what he can do with it.
He's putting up a good battle with Chapman here for second. Behind him, we got the 30, the 18 of Peyton Johnson in fifth, Robert Maliki in sixth, Wyatt Hundley in seventh. Barry Kramer in the 44. I remember calling his number in one of his wrecks. He's up to eighth.
Chapman holds
Shad
off.
Kearns and
I was going to say Chapman holds off Littlefield for right now. Here comes the 18 of Peyton Johnson looking underneath the 30 of Justin Gann.
Everybody seems to be able to get underneath the 30, but he does a good job of holding them off there on the outside.
A little bit of contact through 1 and 2 there. Oh, 18 still up the track a little bit. Hold him tight through 3 and 4. Can't quite get it done.
Yeah, Justin's been a good defender there on the outside. He gets a nice roll on the outside, making it really hard to pass.
18 sideways off the corner. 16 saw that behind him. Was looking for a way around.
That'll burn up some tires.
I tell you what, that 02 of Hundley behind him, he's had a very adventurous night.
There's a couple guys behind there that's had an adventurous night.
For sure. He goes 18 high. It's going to open the door for the 16 and Maliki into the bottom. Can't quite get there, but that opens the door to the outside for the 02 on the outside of the 16.
There. Right behind him is a name we haven't called all night long, is Shad Curran in the 66, who started this race 30th. So great job by Shad and his truck looks clean. So I don't know if I just gave him the whammy or whatnot, but
the curse of death. Here comes under the 16 of Maliki trying to nose under him. Can't do that. They can't get it done.
Out front, Brennan Polt has a just over a half a second lead on Ryan Chapman.
Littlefield in second. And the 21. In third, and then Justin Gann and Peyton Johnson, who we're riding aboard with here, the 18 of Johnson. No relation to Marshall Johnson that I'm aware of.
Or that Marshall's aware of.
Yeah.
Or that Peyton's aware of.
Just spotlight and turn away. It really bothers me. I don't know.
It's so bright. I mean, it's brighter than the lights that are lighting the actual stadium. That's just not the case. Sometimes it's just the simple things that just stand out. And I get it, because I'm the same way. You're on the racetrack, you're like, why is turn 1 so bright?
Because the pace car has the literal sun for a headlight.
Ooh, the 77 looked like he might have got a little loose, and Tony Solars are able to get around him. But the 77 also has lost a couple more spots.
He's beside the 33 of he who shall not be named.
I think he could be named now. I think we didn't want to name him because he was doing so good, but I think we can name him now.
Satcher able to make that pass on the 77. Not so fast. Here comes the 77 trying to cross over on the inside. He's able to hold off. Oh, 77. Oh, 77 all kind of out of shape with the 24 right there behind him.
The 77 was 10th a couple laps ago, and I saw him get sideways when Tony got by him to put Tony in the top 10 for the first time tonight.
Solari sneaking up into the top 10.
Sneaky, sneaky. So the 30, the 18, the 02 have caught the 53 for third.
A lot of close racing. I was just watching Hoffner and 42 Malikian, who is laps down now. Here's 18, the 02.
They put the 30s under the 53 for third.
Peyton trying to close that door on the 16 of Malikian there, and does so.
Well, the 53 holding off the 30, kind of like the 30's been doing to a lot of the other guys. So put the 53 back in front of the 30.
Oh, you mean the 21? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the 21. Yes, the 21.
I don't know. We'll call him a 53.
I'm looking at whatever numbers on the racetrack, but it's going to be 21 on the old board.
50 trying the outside now, so 21's going to stick to the bottom here.
Oh, the 18, all kinds of out of shape going down the straightaway.
How many times we've said that with the 18? Eventually, that's going to not end well.
So far, he's still going, but the 16 has made it by the 18. And now the 18 and the 66 are running side by side with a lap car.
Oh, 3 wide. There we go.
I love it.
All right, Grant gets around, and here comes Barry Kramer trying to make that pass. I think Barry used to be the driver of that car or truck at one point.
Of the 18, yes, I believe he was.
So let's definitely want to get around. You see Justin Gann still trying to hold off Andrew Littlefield here for a second. So far, so good as they catch and go around some of the lap traffic here.
Yeah, he was actually able to get to the outside of the 53 about a lap and a half ago and actually just made that pass. While Hundley is moving in on the 50 to 21, 53 hike.
I'll tell you what, Brandon Polk's got a 1.5 second lead right now over Ryan Chapman as they work through traffic. And Littlefield, your closest battle right here in the top 5.
Yeah, the 18 is slid back down now to 9th as the 44 and 66 has made their way past. And right now you got the 11 of Tony Solari and the 33 of Aaron Satcher closing in on him.
Well, it seems like we've mentioned those two together a lot. Satcher and Solari, they seem to find each other on the track. They run together a lot.
Well, at least we don't have the Connor O'Connor thing going on tonight, which we've done quite a lot in the past.
Yeah, unfortunately, O'Connor's not having a great night. 33rd, he's parked it for the night, I believe. 18 still sideways right there coming out of turn 2.
The 30 to 53 in the 02 or throw a blanket under them, but they have about 5 lap cars in front of them here, so this is going to get a little spicy, as Tony Solari would say.
Watching Littlefield to 21, Gannon to 30 in front of him. White Huntley in the 02 catching from behind to get around the 42 Milliken. So unfortunately, Milliken not having a good night either in 23rd.
Well, I mean, you don't need a great night to move on, but what you need, unfortunately, though, is the people you're racing around that not have a good night either. So,
and
there's
some of them
hope.
aren't. Some of them aren't.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's always hope.
We got issues. What in the world? Solari from the bottom to the top, the 77. Everybody keeps going. I switched to this battle, and I saw Tony entering on the apron at turn 3.
Oh, yeah, all right. They were side by side. He was side by side with the 77 going down the back stretch. The 77 just turned. I'm going down the racetrack.
Yeah, with the 77, him and the 77 still side by side here. Tempers flaring here at Bristol.
No. I think we got beef. That's the only thing that Tony says is missing from Menards.
Look at this replay right
meat
quick.
section.
coming out of turn 2. 18 in the wall.
Caution.
70. Oh, that's why 77 was trying to get around to 18.
Yeah, but you car low, man.
Yeah.
Car low.
All right,
Caution on the track. And I don't know who it is.
it's the 18, I believe, because he's in the pits. So look at our best retired auto care instant replay for this caution. 18 sideways off turn 4. And gets run into and just stops on the front stretch with another car right behind him. I'm not sure who that car was.
I'm still trying to catch up. I haven't seen the replay myself.
Oh, is that the 55? Inside of his truck.
55.
Marty Roberts.
Correct. All right, what do we do now?
Ooh. Engine blown.
Some pitted, some didn't. 71 to 10 pit. 30 to 02 do not.
30 02 66 33 stay out. Looks like Hoffner and Diltz also stay out there 13th and 15th. Actually, no, Diltz comes in. Hoffner's going to stay out. So we're going to have 5 trucks. Looks like they're staying out right now.
Yeah, 5 trucks.
Actually, Hoffner's
6
coming
trucks.
in. So Hoffner's coming in. So 4 trucks. You got Justin Gann, Wyatt Hunley, Shad Curran, Aaron Satcher stay out, the top 4. And then you got Brendan Polt and Ryan Chapman.
Yeah, my thing said that Brendan was still leading. I should know better. Man, look at them lights on that pace car.
Don't. You'll melt your eyeballs. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't look directly into it and melt your eyeballs.
How dare you try to get me to go blind? I don't know.
But I still go back to it's a lit. Everything's lit. What do we need a pace car with headlights for?
Oh, it's lit. Yeah, Hyrex is lit.
I mean, the guys are running around without headlights on. Man, look at that! Look at that 28 truck and that 7 truck. Those are gladiators. Those have been through the Great Coliseum. You can tell that they've been racing here all night long.
Let's see if I can. Where's he at? There he is.
They just did the wave around.
Oh yeah. Survival of the fittest. Well, it's not quite as fit, but surviving nonetheless. Hey, we're under 25 laps. 22 laps to go here. We're getting down to it, Richie. This is getting down to it. And we got guys staying out on old tires. Oh, it's gonna get a little tasty here.
We got some beef on the front row. We got some beef on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row.
That's what you love. Let's see what happens. Green flag is out. The 30 launches, no problem. The 02's right there with him, though, as they head into turn 1.
66 is Shad Curran trying to get in there, and we got the new tires of Brendan Polt. How
Polt.
patient is he going to be?
Oh, not very much. 3 wide as they head into 3.
He makes it work. He's up to underneath Wyatt Hunley there for second.
Here we go. Those fresh tires on the bottom working real well. Gets to the inside of the 30.
Oh, Tony Solari sideways.
Oh,
yellow.
Caution. He didn't quite get there.
I don't think it's going to matter much.
The pile up there. I don't know. I wonder if these guys will pit if they saw. I don't think you can pit now. I don't think you can. You'll go way back now. As I say that, Gann's going to come down pit road. He's a sitting duck, and he knows it. Let's go back and see what our last caution was here. That's when turn on the carry instant replay. Did he just
I don't know what's
it?
going to show on yours. No, I got net code on mine.
I was wondering. That's kind of what it looked like on mine, too.
I don't know. When I look at it, there's like a 2 foot of gap between them.
Oh, yeah. From the 24.
Yeah.
Let's right on board
and then
with
the
24. See what we can see on board with the 24.
The 36 and the 15 pile in after the fact. They have piled into a whole bunch of stuff tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness. The 36 gets I think, hit from behind and just slams it to it. Yeah, the 15, Nicholas Moreau involved. What a rough night for the 15, too.
Good thing he's locked in. It's that aero bumper. The damn aero bumper.
Is that what
every time.
Is that what they call it?
That's what I'm calling it, because I don't think we're allowed to say the N-word anymore.
The N-word. That's all right. Tony's saying the R word on Monday nights. I guess we're saying the N word on Wednesday nights. I don't know. Jeez. Just right over with a couple people here. Yeah, Nicholas Moreau kind of gets, Kyle Milliken gets slowed down, gets through it.
Sagan pitted and Polt didn't.
Yeah, Polt was on those fresher tires.
But Wyatt Hundley didn't. Satcher didn't.
Gam was a sitting duck up there. He was going to start second, but Polt with those new tires is extremely fast. Hundley's going to be struggling to hang on here. Who's the next guy on new tires? Littlefield?
Yes. Littlefield and Malikian all pitted on lap 177 with Brendan Polt. You got Satcher and Hundley who are pitted on lap 129.
All right, you got Malikian and Kramer up there on freshies too. So they got to get by Hundley
Kramer,
and
Nicholson, Sumter, McMullen all on 177 tires.
McMullen having a night too, moving up in the top 10. Chapman back to 10th though. That's a struggle. All right, pace car's going to pull off. We're getting down to it. What do we got? 15 laps to go here at Bristol. Green flag is out, and Polt is away. Oh, we got somebody missed the shift to 44.
44.
And a big pile up into turn one. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Let's go back and look at it. Barry Kramer on the restart. Gets through the first gear. Doesn't get through the second gear. Oh, my goodness.
Counting 9 trucks so far involved in that.
Well, let's right on board.
10, 11.
And I said it on Monday night, and I'll say it again tonight. If you can't shift your gears, Richie Coy. That's why I use AutoBlip. You will not have that problem with AutoBlip.
You will when your shifter decides whatever gear it wants to go in on its own.
I guess mechanically, yes. I guess you could still have issues.
And I'm wondering if that was the same thing. I wonder if he went into the wrong gear. I don't know if you could tell if he looked in or not.
I don't know. I'll look at it after the race. So it sounds like maybe he did go to first instead of third. I don't know. But,
third, yeah. Because he slowed dramatically.
Yeah.
Now, where does that put to 30?
I don't know. I want to ride aboard with the 77.
Oh, was he involved in that?
He was.
Oh,
44 got turned down into him from behind. Sumner gets in the back of him. Yeah.
The 15's involved again. Poor Nicholas. Now we had teammate on teammate with Michael. Yeah, my nine trucks was a low estimate apparently. I can't even count this high. It was like half the field.
Well, it happened from what, 6th, I think, something like that.
Yeah, and on the outside.
Unfortunately, yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, he was on the outside lane, so it wasn't like he could pull left and get out of the way. He was hit and knocked out of the way. So, all right, front row, Brendan Polt, Wyatt Hundley trying to hang there in second spot. We got Satcher and Littlefield. And again, Littlefield with those fresher tires over Satcher. And Hundley. So we'll see if Littlefield can do anything, but he's going to get the O2.
Hundley just disappeared for a second.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Pace car's going to pull off. We're going to get ready to go 10 laps of racing here at Bristol. Green flag is out. 77 fires off really good. And looks like everybody got through the gears this time.
Well, that's a start, so that's good. Littlefield underneath Hunley. Put him in a second as Satcher is now looking for third.
Oh, we got a car in the wall. The 66.
Shed.
Shad
Yeah,
Curran.
Shed. All right, does Littlefield have anything for Polt here? They're both on the same set of tires.
Yeah, he's got quite a distance to make up. But here he comes. He's pretty quick.
They're fighting Hunley, trying to stave on for third.
Oh,
trying to save
caution.
on. Caution. What do we got? The 30 and
Justin Gann involved. There's a lot of cars
and the
involved
99.
What a messy race.
Oh my, that was before that.
Let's see. That's been turned on to carry us a replay. Oh my goodness. What did Gann do there? Where he got loose and then turns right.
Oh!
And it just stops.
JP was just spinning. Oh, the 42 is on his side.
Oh my goodness. I think it's the 11 of Solari too that kind of center punched car as he was sitting
Yeah,
there.
he was the first one to hit him, yeah. JP, and then he comes back up. JP gets him and hits him to the 90. The 40. TJ gets involved. The 15 gets involved.
Oh, yeah, the 42. Starting to pull the cow.
Wayne Grassi was involved.
That's a big one there. And unfortunately, it looks like a little more care could maybe have been avoided there instead of turning right that hard.
I don't know. On Monday, that seemed to work out for Quill. He won the race after doing a move like that. So.
Yeah, but I think the
Although
30
that
blew his
was-
engine. So this is not the next gen.
I was also about to say there wasn't also like 4 laps to go either when he did it. He had the whole race to work on his car. Looks like Justin Gann has exited the vehicle. So, yeah, I think he's done for the night.
Man.
Jonathan Atkins just popped in saying that his internet was not as fast as Xfinity internet. Oh, that's great. All right, so Brennan Polt, we're going to have a green-white checkered here, I believe. Is he going to take the bottom or the top?
So we got 5 to go, 4 to go. It'll be green, white checkered, I believe.
Green, white checkered?
Green, right. Well, it'll probably green, yellow. But
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully we can get through at least 2 laps without having an issue. I mean,
have you been watching tonight?
we are on our 16th caution. Are we at Martinsville? Did we switch and go to Martinsville?
What a race! It's gonna be a long night. All right, so all that testing we wanted to do. Yeah, I don't know. We don't do that tonight.
No, not tonight.
All right.
No testing tonight. Here we go.
So here we go.
Green,
The
white checker.
71 of Polt on the point. Andrew Littlefield with those matching fresh tires on the outside. Let's see if he can do anything as they come to the restart zone. Green flag is out, and 71 gets a great jump as he heads off into turn 1.
53 comes down to close off Wyatt Hundley as the 16 and 02 run side by side. Chapman on the outside trying to make a comeback.
And here comes the 66 and Malikian thinking he's going to do something too. We got cars riding the wall as they come down and take the white flag. 1 lap to go.
All right, that was Chapman. They're 3 wide down the backstretch.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be the 71. Brendan Polk getting it done here. Bristol takes the checkered flag and wins the Bristol 200. Or is that the white flag?
Littleton second. That was the white flag.
Oh,
Too
my
early.
goodness.
It was a green, white checkered. Not a green, white checkered.
Yeah, I thought that was checkered flag. Anyway, what I just said,
Here it
71
is.
Polk wins the Bristol 200.
Again, woohoo!
Littlefield finishes second. Robert Malikian in third. Good run for Robert. That's what he needed. Wyatt Huntley in fourth and Aaron Satcher. Ooh, Aaron Satcher coming home with the top 5.
He who should not be named. Look at Casey McCullen. Sixth. McCullen. McMillan. Sorry. Yeah, I'm good. I'm all excited. I'm all pumped up. I can't say names.
I'm excited that it's over.
I'm excited.
All right, we got people waiting. There he goes. He's going to do some burnouts for the fans. All right. So let's look at our race results tonight for the Bristol 200. It is in the books, and your winner tonight, the 71 Brendan Polt, showing his form of Season B right here at Bristol tonight. Andrew Littlefield, newcomer to the league, finishes with the 21 or 53 or whatever number it is in second spot. Yeah. 16 of Robert Malikian's going to come on in third spot. Fourth is going to be the 02, Wyatt Hunley. Fifth, the 33 of Aaron Satcher. Sixth place is going to go to the 60 of McMullen. And that is a team truck, so awesome job for Casey there. 77 of Noah Nicholson finishes in seventh. Boy, he had a night, but rebounds for a top 10. Good job there. Shad Curran finishes in eighth place. Ninth place for the 10 of Ryan Chapman. And 10th for the 44 Barry Kramer, as the 11th spot goes to Justin Diltz. Tony Solari finishes in 12th. 13th for Mason Hoffner. 14th for the 24 of William Lark. 15th for Wayne Grassi. And 16th for Michael Blackner.
Nicholas Moreau magically comes home 17th after being involved in several of the late race cautions there. JP Burns comes home 18th. Kyle Milliken on his side finishes 19th. Justin Gann, our early race front runner, finishes 20th. TJ Bartell, 21st. Jeremy Sumner, 22nd. Wyatt Winterfeld, 23rd. Peyton Johnson, 24th. Dave Nestor, 25th. Grant Robichaud, 26th. Marty Roberts, 27th. James Morris, 28th. Cameron Albertson, 29th. Jonathan Atkins, 30th. Donnie Batiste, 31st. Alan Duranko, 32nd. Joshua O'Connor comes home 33rd. Corey Atkins, 34th. And Marshall Johnson, 35th, with Brandon Elder rounding out our 36 car field.
All right. Well, what a wild night at Bristol here. When we come back, we'll talk to our top three finishers, get their take, and kind of digest everything that happened here tonight at Bristol. It's Bristol, baby, and obviously
it's Bristol, baby.
These guys took it to heart. So we'll talk about that, and we'll talk to them when we come back after this quick commercial break.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
We are Best One.
The best tires.
The best customer service.
The best automotive service.
And the best customers. You see, Best One isn't just our name, it's who we are. Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
All right, back here at Bristol for the Bristol 200. It's in the books. The Sim Racing Points Truck Series put put on a show here tonight on Full Throttle Television. We're going to kick it over to our post-race show presented by Victory Fuel, and we'll talk to a couple of our top finishers here tonight. We'll start with third place, Mr. Robert Malikian. We'll drag him up here to 16. And Robert Malikian finishes in third. Robert, what a what a race.
Yeah, it was something.
It was absolutely something. But, man, a solid finish is what you kind of need in the playoffs. We'll see how the points shake out, but a good, solid third-place finish, man, tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm in a tough spot for the playoffs. I was coming in probably needing to win, or if I race well, hopefully the guys I'm racing against have some bad days, which they did. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. It's going to be really close. I'm sitting here trying to figure out points on my own right now.
Yeah, it is going to be close. We were talking about that because there's so many guys. Nobody really locked. I mean, the top two were locked in, but everybody else kind of on the fringes there. You know, anything could happen here at Bristol, and boy, did it. We did see some guys have some issues tonight for sure in the points, and we'll see how it stacks up. But man, talk about your night. It was an up and down night, and looking back at your finish here from spring at Bristol, we knew you were going to be good. But coming into Bristol and knowing you're going to be good is one thing, but surviving the chaos that is Bristol, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it was tough. I was listening to one of the NASCAR podcasts, and they were saying it's hard to race Bristol scared. So I came in just thinking I'm gonna run as hard as I can. I know I need to maximize everything. So I need stage points. I need to win or get as many points as I can. So we're just gonna go all out, just treat it like any other race, and try not to think about points as much as I can, besides just thinking about finishing as high as I could. I think it worked out well. We had a fast truck. We had some good racing on track. I had some good battles with people. So it was a good race.
It was something there for sure. You had to kind of struggle through it, but man, you know, you talk about the team, and you guys came in with a strong truck. Obviously, I mean, the 42 qualified outside pole. I knew Kyle was going to be quick here. Unfortunately, ran into some issues. You were good here in the past. JP Burns was good here in the past too. He had a rough night, but you guys obviously have something figured out for Bristol. You got the speed. Sometimes you got to have the luck, and the track positioning worked out at the end. So again, man,
Bristol's a good track for me. I think with a track where you have to be I feel like you have to be a little aggressive at Bristol, and that kind of works out in my favor. Just like using the whole track, you can kind of play defensively and just trying to keep people behind you. So it works out well for me. We had a second place finish last night in the Xfinity race as well. So Bristol works out well for me.
Obviously so, man. Like I said, I looked at your stats in the past at Bristol, and it's worked out really well. So hopefully it's enough. We'll get those points done, and we'll see how things shake out. But man, again, congratulations. Regardless, great run tonight. We got 7 races left in the season for you to prove yourself. So again, just a great run tonight. So I'm going to throw you the mic to let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to thank all the guys at Elevated. We have a good group over there. It's a lot of fun racing with them. I want to thank you guys for putting on a great broadcast and hosting a great league for us. It's a lot of fun racing here. And I just want to give a shout out to my wife. She's always supportive of me doing this fun hobby. I know it doesn't make sense to everyone, but she's supportive, so that means a lot to me. So that's all I got. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, again, congratulations, man, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Looking down our list, we don't have our second place finisher in Discord, so we're gonna have to skip that one. But we're gonna jump straight to the race winner tonight. Brendan Polk gets it done in the number 71. So Brendan, congratulations, man, on the win tonight. You got those fresh tires. You were able to jump to the front and hold off there at the end.
Yeah, the strategy call there late was definitely the right call. As even though Justin got in front of me, he pitted like on the next caution afterwards, which allowed me to get the lead back. Which then having my short fuel adjustments in, just kind of get the jump on the restart zone, which is kind of easy to do here at Bristol. You just don't do it before the restart zone and get a black flag, and hold the line into T1. You kind of just race from there. I love this track when it isn't a caution fest, and the long runs we had here tonight were the best racing I've had at Bristol in a while.
Our long run of what,
Long runs?
15 laps?
Long
No, I'm
run?
just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. But definitely lucky you guys had it figured out. Again, your teammate won here in the spring. We were looking at the stats, and he actually won here earlier. The 88 there had a rough night there, unfortunately, towards the end. But you guys get it done. You were racing, like I said, you were racing with the 30 there, and you and the 30 had really good cars. But I think he pitted on the next to last caution, because I think he was a sitting duck. Those fresh tires, you were kind of zooming through the field. He knew he was about to get past anyway, so he tried to pit to get those fresh tires and make something happen. Unfortunately, it didn't work for him, but definitely worked for you. We talked about at the beginning of this race how important it was to pick when you pit in the correct position. Mm-hmm. You have to choose that. You want to be the last guy, the first guy to pit last. And with those fresh tires, you were able to kind of make it work. So, just talk through your night of survival. We talked about the playoffs, and everybody's trying to survive. Talk about survival out there and how you have to, like, you can have a fast truck, but it's so easy to get caught up in something.
Honestly, it was more just like watching in front of the mirror. There was a couple times where we kind of had to squeeze, or accidentally squeezed, I think, Littlefield into the wall. But, yeah, a lot of it was just trying to keep your eyes in front, looking in the next corner, seeing if something happens in front of you. Like, I think Wyatt and Justin Gahn got tangled together, I think, just before halfway, and I was able to call it out to not only myself, but also to the teammates behind to make sure it was only Wyatt as the collateral there. But yeah, then the pit stop, the idea is that we had, I think it was a 20-lap run before that caution I pitted. And with it being 30, 20-ish to go, I can't remember the exact number. I knew I just needed to throw on the short fuel adjustments, as we were pretty much like 5 gallons in the tank, and kind of run from there. I knew if I was able to keep the truck clean after that pit stop, I would have had a very good shot, even if Justin didn't pit, because of the fresh tire advantage. He had 20 laps on his, and a bunch of heat cycles too, because we had so many cautions. It makes the tires have less grip, and yeah, we were able to capitalize.
Yeah, well, it worked out for sure, and I'm going to pass it to Richie, though. Richie wants to give some insight here.
I'm just curious about these long runs. When did they happen? Are you saying that the caution laps were the long runs?
Maybe. I mean, the longest run I had was 81 laps, so that was probably also including a bunch of cautions. So hey, who knows?
Are you talking about laps on your tire?
To quote Mark Hall Henderson in the chat, green laps are green laps. I can't be mad.
That's true. But yeah, great job, great strategy. It comes down to that, but you had a good truck all night long. Talk about that at the outside here, because we saw that the bottom was pretty much dominant all race long, but especially on the restart, you were able to really do something on the outside.
Yeah, actually, my truck was able to run both lanes. The bottom lane definitely is still preferred if you are just running your line. But if you're trying to make passes, or like on the restarts, just trying to get out of the crapshoot that is the restart here at Bristol, the outside lane is certainly still viable. You just can't go too high, or else you get out of the rubber or in the marbles. But then, yeah, just survive lap 1, regardless of your lane. You can do that and run your line that you choose to do. You'll succeed here regardless, as long as you don't get turned.
All right, well, you were able to make it happen. You, of course, advanced to the next round. I don't think you were at much risk anyway, but able to...
We lock it in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, the points reset, and we had to... where we head to next week?
I think it's New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. So we things just start over there. Now you have a little bit of a gap with your wins through the B season, through the regular season, but going to New Hampshire, what do you think you got there?
I don't know. New Hampshire isn't a bad track for me, but it also ain't one of my best. That's going into that track is kind of just going to be the mentality I had at Darlington, and it's really just to finish the race, try and aim for a top 10, because the week after that is Kansas and Charlotte, which are 2 of my favorite tracks on the sim. So if I can get through New Hampshire without killing myself the next 2 tracks, I have very good confidence in we can finish high there.
Well, I know we're talking about next week, but man, enjoy it this week. The winner tonight at Bristol. Enjoy that champagne, and we'll see you next week as we head to New Hampshire.
Yeah, Going to New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do your shout outs to your sponsor plots if you want to do
I
that.
forgot about that too. It's been a minute since I've been
Yeah.
here. James Morris, he was there. He was here tonight. He wasn't planning on it, but with Nick having a tentative here tonight, he made it and was able to at least give us valuable feedback throughout how the race went, how the track was handling. Andrew Navarro actually at Premier Racing Setups, he put out a absolute banger of a set this week, as you guys saw here tonight. To win designs for the new paint scheme this week. I had to retire the nationwide one for a little while, but yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys again for putting this on. See you next week at New Hampshire.
All right, man. Congratulations once again. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, there's your winner tonight, the 71 Brennan Polk, getting it done in the Toyota camp. And man, he enjoyed those long runs, Richie.
Yeah, we all enjoyed the long runs. It was an amazing long run race. I'm glad to have gotten as many as we did.
Yeah. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. We all know it. Everybody knows it. So unfortunately we'll have to move on from that. But man, Bristol is a tough track. It was about survival. Let's see how those points stack up. A lot of these guys coming in needed to have something happen. And like I said, there's a lot happened. So we'll have to kind of digest that as we go forward. But we head to New Hampshire next week. Remember, Wednesday nights here on Full Throttle Television. You can always catch the Sim Racing Points Truck Series next week at New Hampshire. Wednesday at 9 p.m. Make sure to tune in, see what they can do at that flat track. It's an interesting track. It's one of the tracks we don't go to often, and it's another one we could see a first-time winner. So we'll see how things stack up. But that's going to do it as far as tonight here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Sim Racing Points Truck Series. Again, thanks to Victory Fuel for sponsoring the Victory Lane, Sim Racing Points for sponsoring the series. But for Richie Coy, everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name's Brady Hanna. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it like we did, and we'll see you next Wednesday night, 9 p.m., for some New Hampshire racing. Tony, I said don't do the points.